Hello, I'm Brianna, and welcome to My Life on Paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Welcome back to Follow a Sketch February, where today's sketch is by Karen Garber of sketchabilities.blogspot.com. I have two photos and these bright, lovely colors to scrapbook with. So I've already cut a couple things down. I wanted to go with these bright, kind of um, tropical colors, is what I would call them. These are all very old papers from my stash from various different places. I can tell you the green on the bottom is basil cardstock, and it's a very fun two-tone swirl. The white that I'm using is, I believe it's a Doodlebug border sticker, so that's finally on my page there. And my photos off to the left are when my husband and myself were in California last March, and he didn't know bird of paradise, which is a tropical plant, and I think he thought I was making it up. So he took a photo probably to check it out later, and then I posed with the bird of paradise. So there's two of them, and they're kind of dark looking. They're at night. So I already trimmed that striped piece of paper down. I rounded the corners, and now I'm going to do my stripes that are going to go down through um I guess the striped paper they'll go through. And then I am just trimming the rest of those pattern paper strips down. I have this cut file from a while back. It's a sun with sunglasses on it, and I thought it was good to represent that circle on the sketch. And then I'm going to put one of those viewfinders behind the sun, kind of to define it or call it out more. I'm going to grab this blue. It's kind of like a pocket card, and this from Ellie's Studio, and that I'm going to tuck in to give it some more color. It's like got the dark blue and the light blue in there, so I'm happy with that. The viewfinders on the right there, the orange and the green, are both from Nicole Jones 911 Printables, and I can't believe how good that viewfinder just matches up with that cut file. It's just crazy. This pocket card I have is just it's a cut apart from a sheet I had. I'm going to corner around that. I'll use half on the left side and then half on the right side like it is in the sketch, and it matches these colors perfectly. I mean, nothing is from a same collection. They're all matching really well. I do, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with the lemon is upside down? I'm just going to end up, I thought about using the back side. I'm not going to use the back side. I am going to take this lovely orange flower, hibiscus, and then put that there, which I think looks perfect because all the white hibiscus on the pink paper. And then I will glue these together finally. Make sure that you check out down below of everybody that's playing along with Follow Sketch February. There's a whole bunch of videos in the playlist now. It's just really been fun to play along all this month. Today is the 22nd of February. I've only missed one day, and I will get that video up soon. I have been diving deep into my stash and kind of neglecting my newer collections. And by newer, I mean collections that are a couple years old. So maybe with the 30 days of sketches, I'll pull out some newer stuff. But I just love getting things out of my stash. In fact, my white color box is like jam packed with stuff. So like just getting that um, the white scallop sticker out of there makes me so happy. So my plan is kind of to use something from the white box on like every layout I make now, just to kind of clean that out just a little bit. And it wouldn't be, again, it doesn't have to be anything big. That little scallop border doesn't take up much room, but just little by little, I'll get going with those. We'll see if I stick with it, because I'm good at saying things I'm going to do and then not going through with it. But I figure if I verbalize it, I have a better chance of actually doing it. So I use my glue, my liquid glue, to get this cut file down. It does give me a little bit of a hard time. I'm going to end up pulling up those strips and then gluing them down so that that cut file gets flat. Once I get those pieces down, then I get to go in my stash and pick out pieces to use. You can see I've got some stickers on the left hand side. I don't know why I didn't think this before, but I have to tell you, my color boxes are on a cabinet on the left side of, well, it's not, it's against the wall on the left side of my room. And every time I want to get one of these boxes out, I have to get up and go around. They're all in this little crate. It's like a little Target crate. And I finally decided, and it can't stay necessarily by my desk over here because I work here and it just would get in the way. But I finally decided, you know what? When I'm scrapbooking, when I have, a block of time to scrapbook, it's okay to bring the whole basket over here and you don't have to get out of your chair. That was like a amazing, um, mind-blowing thing for me. And it's so simple, right? Um, okay, so here are the pictures. I'm going to end up trimming them down, and I'm going to talk about my favorite scissors again. I've got two of them, but this is the long one. So it's a Tim Holtz serrated scissors, and normally I would never just pick up a scissors and trim off pieces of paper, even on a photo or anything. And I just love this long serrated blade. It is just so easy to cut straight. I love it. The photos were printed with that white border, and I needed less room. I wanted them to be smaller because the photos on the sketch are smaller than what I'm using here, and that's okay. So by just taking off that white border, I made them a little bit smaller, and I'm thinking about sticking that tag in there. I think it needs something in that little, not a gap, but that little area between the two photos there. And I'm going to use one of those stickers off to the side. I thought I'd use more, but I think this is the only one I use. They're pink hibiscus flowers, so I knew they had to get on there. I will go ahead and glue those photos down now that I know it's going to work well there. And I'm going to tuck the tag in again, but I won't glue that down yet because I'm really trying to figure out where everything is going. I do have some epoxy like flare from Scrap and Happy Studio that I've figured out to keep it with my summer stuff because they're summer epoxy flare. So I'll bring those out and some more. That white flower border is from my white color box, so I'm excited to use that. And then I'm going to try to find a little journaling box. So I grab stuff out of there, go into my green color box and obviously pulling stuff out of there. And then I find these little flowers. I'm not sure where I got them from, but I end up um, taking the little orange ones and then they have a stem and the little yellow ones have a hole through the middle that I have to make bigger, of course. And so I'll just like thread them through there and they look adorable. And I'm going to do three of them. And normally I think I would like separate them and put them in each one of the clusters. And this time I just run it along the left side of the page because you can see in the sketch, it's kind of got those flowers going along the left side of the page there. Now they're tiny, they're little. There's one of the flare there, the pink. I don't know if you can see it. I think I might move that one. I do because the orange epoxy flare is by the sticker of the same hibiscus flower. So I wanted to separate the oranges. I found that Fun in the Sun tag and I want to use that, but I don't necessarily want the popsicles on there. So I'm going to take this flamingo flare. I was going to get some more flamingo. Apparently flamingos are a big thing. That and watermelon for summer pages. But I just stuck with the one flamingo. And then I try out different journaling spots, but I decided I'm just going to go with the small one because it tucks in nice there. So now that I have two tags, they don't tuck in there so nice. So I'm going to bring those up into the right corner and it works perfectly there. I think on the sketch it actually has like mixed media, which with the pattern paper, I knew I wasn't going to do that. So I like the way the tags fit there. This is just a sticker I had in my stash. It's just a short little sticker. So I got part of it on on the cut apart tag there, the cut apart card on the right. And then I will put some of that green on the cut apart card on the left. And then I layer up some things. I've got that white flower border that's going to go on the sticker. And then I have these green butterfly, or no, they're not butterflies. Well, I did pull out butterflies. I didn't use the butterflies. Green florals that get to go down there. They are sticker. Well, I peeled the backing off, but I already with moving the layout, I had to throw some glue underneath there so to make them stick, but that's okay. They are pretty old. And then you can see that I changed the pink and the orange flare. So those are set to go. There's where the flowers are going to sit next to to the picture over there. I have like some random yellow stickers. So that gets that Reminisce is from Reminisce and it's going to get some packaging in the garbage because I'm using the last two stickers. those round ones. So I get those on there. I decide I can now glue down these two tags. They look perfect in the corner over there. And then I'm going to start connecting some stuff. So that journaling tag is going to connect the tags to the top and to that cluster on the bottom. I have a green sticker that says the best, which I just thought was awesome, and it brings a little bit of green into that cluster. And I'm just going to trim it off. You can read it. I just have to, it would just hung over the page just a little bit. Here's where I get that green sticker onto the left side, and I had to laugh at myself because I put the sticker on and I thread it through there, and that darn sticker goes underneath that white scalloped border and goes on top of the patterned paper, and I don't think I could do that again if I tried. Right there, you can see it. So then I have to struggle with getting the green part underneath the pinked paper, which takes me a hot minute, but I get it done. After that, I think the last thing I do is just to get everything adhered down. I mostly use my, oh, here's the stickers I'm talking about for Reminisce. I got one down, here's the other one down, and I get to get rid of all that packaging. I will layer the epoxy flare over that polka dot yellow. And I think I use glue. No, I use actually, okay, so here's a, that's a Doodlebug tab sticker. And I use adhesive foam tape to get those floors down. Not that they needed height, but it just is a good way to get them adhered down to the page. I have this um, tag, which actually I could do more journaling on the tag too, couldn't I? Put something, maybe even the date. I don't know, but I've got the tab for the date. So, all right. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and please come back and see me again tomorrow for another Follow Sketch February video.